Hey, it's Joe Glines from the-automator, and this is a follow-up to the last video we just did about tips on using classes in AutoHotkey. This one was a little bit more about extending classes and where to keep your files and how to keep it kind of straight on if you're extending it with a specific thing, but you have a core library that you're using, where to move around depending if you're going to compile your scripts or not. So Isaias explains to us a lot of these things that you take into account in deciding where and how you're going to build your code. Please like the video if you learned something. It really helps us out. Also, this is something that we would cover in a Friday Hero call. That Hero program is a great way to get live feedback and ask questions, as well as during the week, you can use Telegram to interact with us and ask us questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers. All right, so Isaias, I have a question on when extending your class, and like in Rafadium, which Irfan worked on, and this is before when Irfan was, we sort of knew him, but we were talking about there's the core of what Rafadium does, and then per browser, there different
difference
they do. And so that was where we talked about extending the class. And I'm like, I totally get how Firefox does it this way. You don't put that in the core class. That's a separate thing, right?
Right.
But my question to you, I was just also asking about is like, where are those files? If we have Rafadium in our library folder on its own, I knew it didn't make sense to extend it like those things unless it's going to be for everything. Like, but sometimes there's modular things, right? And so that's what I was trying to understand.
Right.
Where are those?
I think the problem here is that there are three topics merged into one. So what happens is, one of the problems is when you include other projects, the expectation is that you at the end you're gonna compile the program. Once you do that, you don't have to worry about where those files are, right? So as soon as you compile, none of that matters. Now, if you're sending this new class, let's say you created a new capability for a new browser, but that is such a weird browser that you're not going to include it in your Rufadium class, all right? Because that's just your browser. You're just creating your own, and now you're just extending the class, right? You're extending that class just for your project. You're not merging it to the main one. Yeah, but what happens now that I have to give this code to somebody else? Well, if you give it as an AHK file, now you have to bring all the other classes. You have to bring all of those with you. So now you're creating dependencies, is what they're called. And that is another thing that can go horribly wrong, because your browser depends on the Rufadium library, but the Rufadium library needs the JSON library, and the JSON library actually needs that other library. And just by mistake, you say, oh, just grab my script. Yeah, but that script depends on 20 different libraries. See what I mean? So that's where that's another nightmare. So that's another thing that you have to watch out for. So to your point, Joe, when do I say, let me extend an existing library, or let me just use the library, or just merge my changes into the main library so that everybody has it, versus, okay, I just extend it or just create one that looks like it. So my idea here is, hey, let's say that I have main class here, Rufadium. One of the things that Rufadium has is the capabilities class capabilities. The main thing is that for the capabilities, we said, you know what, Rufadium has some capabilities, but a browser in particular has, so Firefox extends Rufadium capabilities. That can happen, all right? So that's maybe the main question. Okay, when should I extend? And when should I just create class Firefox here? And I can do it even from outside or even inside. That is totally personal preference, because there's a difference between creating the class inside Rufadium, creating it outside of Rufadium. What is the difference? Well, if I want to use this class, the one that is inside Rufadium, I will have to say Rufadium.Firefox, right? That I have to do. But if I create the class outside of Rufadium, so if I move it out, then I don't have to do that. I just have to say Firefox, right? So the only thing that this is doing, if I put it outside or inside the class, is just it changes the syntax. If I'm just creating my own browser, let's call my browser like I would say Armion, whatever. That's my class, right? That's my browser, my own thing. I don't want to be saying Rufadium.armium because that is not part of Rufadium. That's something that I don't want in there. I just say, oh, you know what? I'm going to create my class, call that. It extends this thing because it's almost the same. I'm just going to change a few things. But now I'm forced to include Rufadium somewhere. That's the problem here, that you have to include that library somewhere. And now your browser depends on that library, which is something that if you're just compiling at the end, makes no difference because the compiled code is going to have all of that all together. But if you're not compiling and you're just giving away a script, then at that point, you have to make sure that then you include the whole Rufadium library with all the things that it needs, which means like the Chromium, the Chrome web, the web driver, you're going to need it, and so on and so forth. So I don't know if that exactly answers your question, Joe, but that's kind of like going. There's 3 different answers to the same question is, yeah, are you compiling? Yes or no? Yeah, then doesn't matter what you do at that point.
Awesome. All right. Well, those of you watching, thanks for watching the video. Like the video if you learned something here. And remember, this is the type of topics we talk through during the HK Hero calls. We have 3 hours a week, 2 hours on Friday, which are more like this. And then the Saturday call is more of an intro call. So we wouldn't have covered this on a Saturday. And of course, we have our Telegram group, which you can ask questions during the week. So check it out if you want to learn more about programming and AutoHotkey. Otherwise, have a great day. Cheers.
Awesome.